first shot of the night, you hit a corner three. That seemed to like energize the team. Can you talk a little bit about that?
I just got an opening. Like I think it was Ashley Capitosa that set a great screen for me to get open, or something happened. One of my teammates set a screen, and I got open in the corner, and I just felt it, so I let it go, and it just gave us energy. I was going to try to give us energy on the defensive end, no matter whether I was hitting or not. So that just happened to happen.
It was a bit of a sigh of relief because you guys hit 1-3 all last game, and then first shot this game you hit a 3.
Yeah, it was definitely a sigh of relief, and we shot it a lot better tonight, I think, than we have in a while. So we just got to keep working. We've been in the gym working and trying to get out of this slump that we're in.
So. You guys scored 80 points tonight. It's the most points you guys scored all season. And Raven scored 2, and she didn't even score the first half. How'd you guys pull that off?
I think other people just kind of stepped up in defense, trying to hold them to a low amount of points, and we just made shots.
Was there obviously you guys knew the record coming in, you knew Jackson State's record, you knew the struggles. Was there any added pressure on you guys? Did you put any added pressure on yourselves? You know, you don't want to be their first win of the season.
Yeah, we kind of talked about it in the locker room. We kind of went out with a chip on our shoulder, like we need to let them know that who we are, because you know people still underestimate us in the OVC, and we don't want anybody. We want to let everybody know who we are every night. So I feel like this was a starting point for us to let people know who we are.
Okay, and last question. It's offensively, it was night and day between Tennessee Tech and tonight. Can you talk about some of the adjustments you guys made?
I think I think we had a spark on the defensive end, and that really led to offense. And then I feel like we were patient on the offensive end and worked the ball around, and we just got good looks and took smart shots. I feel like.
Was this one of those underrated things of coaching this weekend? You know, you got a team that's winless coming in here. You know, how difficult was it to get your team focused?
I don't think it was that difficult because, you know, they lost to Belmont by 6 points. We lost to Belmont by 14. And this is, even though I know they haven't won a game yet, this is always one of those dangerous games because I think they have the ability to do that at any point in time.
Like Jazmin talked about a little bit, you guys, night and day offensively, you guys were struggling to hit shots. You only hit 1-3 last game, and then you opened the game with a 3, then I think you hit 5 of them on the night. Can you just talk about that?
I think a big piece of that was I made some changes. I wanted some more energy in our starting lineup, and excuse me. And I thought, you know, the players responded to that. I believe we had 25 points off their turnovers. So it really does start, like Jazz said, on the defensive end was one way to get our offense going. The other way is I thought we shared the ball. I thought we did a nice job of setting each other up, and then we call it one more, but they made one extra pass. They'd make the extra pass to hit the open player. And you got to credit our players and knock down shots.
Coach, how shocked or were you, or maybe not shocked, but surprised that you guys scored 80 points with Raven, you know, only scoring 2?
You know, it's still, even with Raven in there, she still was drawing attention. Even though she only scored 2 points, she's still drawing attention, and it still has allowed our other players to get open. But I really felt like it was our intensity on the defensive end that led to some turnovers for them into easy buckets for us. But then also, I thought our perimeters did a nice job setting each other up. I really did. I thought we looked for screens. We played very unselfish. I didn't feel like we forced a lot of shots. We took some great shots and got our teammates open.
Okay, Coach, can you talk a little bit about Hill? You know, she kind of had a quiet season so far, but she stepped up in a big way for your team tonight. Well,
I think Jazz, you know, the last 5 days, it might have been 6, but I'm gonna stick with the last 5 days. Jazz has really picked it up in practice. Her intensity is there. Her competitiveness. She's probably one of the most vocal players the last 5 days. Continuing to talk every drill, wants her team to win, is really being positive with her teammates, and I just felt like she was starting to really come around and play like I knew she could play, and I thought she stepped out tonight. I didn't know if she'd have the offensive night that she had tonight, but like she said, I really wanted her to focus on defense, let the game come to her, and I thought she did a great job with that.
Okay, Coach, last question. I think you finished with like 4 players in double digits. Is this a sign for things that come from your offense?
Well, we hope so. You know, we hope so. If we continue to play unselfishly on the offensive end and continue to be a little bit more disciplined. I thought we had moments tonight like you do in any game, but for the most part we were in control. I thought we stayed very disciplined on the offensive end and got some great looks.